Are you Mr. Murphy?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Murphy, you've probably never been through this process before, so let me just briefly explain.
I have.
Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, this will be the same procedure. The county will present its evidence first, and then we'll allow you to present your side. So if you have any documents or photographs, make sure that you have those available. If that is, we have time. Thank you. If the county is ready to proceed, please call your first witness.
Officer Leonard.
My name is Rhonda Leonard. I'm a certified code enforcement officer for Charlotte County. 3332 Normandy Drive, zoned RSF 3.5. The owner of record is Dion G. Murphy. On June 2nd, June 13th, and June 20th, I conducted inspections at the address, finding the following violations of outside storage, miscellaneous items including but not limited to large piles of pavers, boxes, metal, an unlicensed inoperative Honda with no tag, and a flat tire, and assorted other debris, creating a junk-like condition and prohibited use of the property. Landscaping items have been on the property for nearly 3 years. During the investigation, I took photographs of the property on June 2nd, June 20th, August 2nd, and August 3rd. These photos fairly and accurately represent the conditions I observed. I'd like to offer the photographs into evidence as County Composite Exhibit 1.
Sir, do you have any objection to us admitting those photographs into evidence?
Well, they're not updated.
All right, but do you have any legal objection that, you'll be able to explain that to me momentarily, but do you have any legal objections to the admissibility of those documents?
Well, I can't say it now because I'm not prepared with an attorney or anything else, so I'm not sure if I can say yes or no, if it's going to be going against me or going for me.
No, I understand that the photographs may not depict the current,
Yes.
but you can see the date on those. If those
Yes.
are accurate as of that date, then I can hear you.
Yeah, they're accurate as of that day.
Okay, I'll go ahead and accept those as County Composite Exhibit 1, and we'll admit those into evidence. And for the rest of the morning, if we can allow me to get the photographs into evidence before we start showing them, that'd be helpful.
Officer
Okay,
Leonard.
those photographs have been marked Charlotte County Composite Exhibit 1 and admitted into evidence. Please proceed.
The case was prepared directly for hearing as a recurring offender due to several previous cases for the same violation. Notice of violation, notice of hearing was sent, certified mail was served in accordance with Chapter 162 of the Florida statutes. Respondent was given 10 days to come into compliance with the listed violation. Inspections on August 2nd and August 3rd found the vehicle appears to be operative. Some outside storage had been removed, but there were still piles of papers and assorted other items. That's the end of my testimony.
Thank you. Does county have any further witnesses?
Nothing further.
Mr. Murphy, you want to tell me what's changed from?
I have all the storage here for materials for the house. I've collected the materials for the house, and that's why I have them. They're going to be for pavers, patios. You can see is the pictures on the right side of the building. There's a driveway I've just finished it. So the one on the left I'm working on now, which you can see. Everything I had for the materials is for the house. So being able to afford that by means of a contractor or something else for patios or for additional driveways is not possible for me. I have to do everything by physical labor, not machinery. So I've done all this, collected all this. You can see the piles for the rocks or for the decorative front. So this is all for materials in progress.
But does the property still look like that today? You said earlier it didn't.
Well, no, on the right side there is a driveway addition completed, and I'm working on the curbing today. I would have been there this morning, but I had to show up for court.
With your current work, do you expect to have all those materials consumed in that process?
Yeah.
And
Well, not in a month. I mean, I need at least 3 to 6 months, and because I've done everything consistently through the 7 years of my owning the house, through paying additional fees and fines for the permits, and then everything I said I was going to do, I've always completed. This is not a collection for being a hoarder. Everything is here is materials. All the bricks and pavers go in the front. You can see the front part of the driveway is half-curved driveway. It's only a quarter part of a curve. The other curve, when I removed the cement entryway walkway and the old original 1958 cement partially driveway of cement, it's all going to be done. It's just I have to do everything physical myself.
You bear with me a minute.
The house was been in, I mean, if Rhonda probably has records of the house from 2007, what it's looked like now, it's continuing to do improvement on the neighborhood. So it's a progressive work. And how much time can you give me?
Well, let's see what the county wants to recommend on this, and I don't know if we have to go 6 months, but let's see. Just bear with me.
Well, maybe on a monthly progress, I can show up for court and say, this is what I've done so far, and continue.
I have no problem giving you additional time based on your representations, but let me just look at this for a minute, please. County's recommendation on this?
Before the recommendation, if I may, Officer Leonard, how many years have these items been on this property now?
Probably pretty close to 3. I have had several complaints, and I know he has been working on doing the paver driveway and such. It's just they've been spread out all over the place. I know these things do take time, but after receiving multiple complaints, I've written up the vehicle before. He did just put a tire on it the other day, so I mean it's fine where it's parked, being unlicensed. But we have had multiple complaints. I've had cases prepared for hearing before for junk conditions on this property in the past. I've been dealing with this one probably since about 2006 for various issues.
Thank you.
Murphy, do you want to respond to what?
Yeah, the 3 years of general, like to me, it was incorrect. She's correct of having multiple permitting issues, of not being able to afford it when I lost everything and had to move up to Port Charlotte. I was a builder, repairman, a handyman down in Naples, and I lost everything, 4 houses, a shop, businesses. So I moved up here and I paid for the house. But since then, wasn't able to afford the permits consistently throughout the period. So they allowed me, the county allowed me to do it one inspection at a time as a remodel inside and outside. Which I ended up paying penalties over the 5 years or 6 years that the permitting was about. But the junk conditions that I have to do with the paver's been there for a year because I've been collecting them for free. A friend of mine is a paver contractor down in Naples. These are all free, so it's 3 years is incorrect. She's correct about some things, but incorrect about the timing of 3 years. So I'd say the pavers I started last year.
Anything further from the county or Mr. Murphy?
Just the recommendation.
Okay, county recommendation.
The county recommends respondent be found in violation of the code sections listed in the notice of violation, and from the date of this order, a 2-year cease and desist order for any future zoning violations, and 15 days to clear the zoning violations, or thereafter face a fine of $50 per day for each day a violation exists. Abatement in the event of noncompliance, and costs of abatement to be added to the fines and costs.
Really? That's,
I'm sorry?
they want to fine me because of this?
Well, not necessarily. If you'll get together, I'm going to go ahead and make my ruling, but I'm going to accommodate you on some time. Charlotte County case COD 16-1668. Respondent is Dion G. Murphy. Parcel ID 40222228840009. I find that the undisputed evidence establishes the existence of the violation set forth in the notice of violation. I'm going to accept the county recommendation, except instead of 15 days, I'm going to give you 30 days to clean up the zoning violation. That's about as far as I can go with that. And I'm doing that based on your representation that you can pretty much get this stuff wrapped up with additional time.
30 days, Your Honor. I mean, that's not enough time for me, physically.
Well, I think what you're going to have to do, sir, is probably make the best effort that you can, and then if you run into, if you're making a legitimate effort and you run into, a time crunch, certainly you can call these folks, and maybe we can work something out for you, but.
Yeah, I mean, 30 days is literally not going to be enough physically for me to do this,
That's about as far as I can go, sir.
right? So after the 30 days, the county's going to start firing me unless I call them and contact them about the improvements consistently that
I can't guarantee that, but, I'm sure that, if you're making a good faith effort, I'm sure.
I have.
The goal here is to get the matters cleaned up. And,
Right. Well, you're going to love my house or you're going to hate it, but you're not going to forget it.
I'm sorry?
You're going to either love my house or hate it, but you're not going to forget it.
I understand. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and accept the county's recommendation as I've modified it, and I'm going to go ahead and sign an order, and you'll get a copy of that in a minute. As I said, though,
30 days from today.
yes.
So that would be business days or just
That'd be
calendar days.
calendar days.
So within that 30 days, who do I speak to, Rhonda or the county?
Yeah, if you'll get together with Ms. Leonard when she gets a chance, and I'm sure she can explain. Thank you, Mr. Murphy.
Okay.